It's feeding time for Caspian. The other day, my sister helped me for 2 of his feeding, and she told me that once the food went down, he was very pushy and even turned and kicked at her. He also kicked at a person that happened to be approaching in his area while he was eating. She said even when she stepped outside of his gate one time when she fed him in his stall, he turned and kicked up at the gate. Now, I haven't seen this behavior, and that's because I'm the one that works with him. I'm the one he looks for reassurance and for leadership. And I know what I'm doing when I'm working with him with his food. But it did let me know an area that he's going to need to be trained in, and that's having good manners during feeding time, regardless of who's feeding him. This is perfectly normal, something that all horses and dogs need to learn, to be respectful when the food comes out. For those of y'all who have been following Caspian's journey, you'll already know that he is a very outgoing foal. He's not the shy, nervous foal that I thought we'd be getting from a wild pony herd in Chincoteague. Because of this, even if I make big arm motions like flapping like a chicken or stepping towards him, he isn't really fazed by it at all. So because I knew food is an area when he gets a little bit more worked up, I added a little bit of a tool to my repertoire. Here, I draped a flag over my shoulders so that I could use it to crinkle, make noise, and even flap it if I needed to give him a little bit more energy to push him back. Okay. You might have to go back to the beginning to watch, but what I do is I move him away with my body language or making a noise with the flag or moving the flag and sit the bowl down. I then stand between him and the bowl, continuing to make any movements, adding some pressure if he comes moving towards the food. If you watch my waiting at the gate video, it's a very similar training technique. I'm simply waiting for him to pause and not be moving forward towards the food for me to give him the release. You may notice that I sped the video up by 2 once I gave him the release to start eating, just so you could watch how I continued to work with him as he was eating his breakfast. I keep contact on him, whether it's on his neck or rubbing down his back, but I'm very cautious in watching his behavior to see how he's going to respond, and I'm anticipating having to up any pressure or move the flag if I see he's reacting negatively to me. He doesn't, which is a good sign and shows that I've been working with him, but even me doing it is helping him get used to people being around him, something being around him while he's eating, and I can show other people how to work with him in this same way. I just want him to build his confidence when people are around that we're not going to take his food, but also if we needed to take his food, that it's okay and he might have to move away if we need him to. Don't forget, you always want to practice on both sides if you can. Okay, we're back to normal speed now. Since my sister mentioned that even with the gate he kicked up and didn't like it, I wanted to replicate that scenario and move out from the gate and open the gate. Again, I'm very watchful and mindful of his body language and ready to move and do what I need to depending on how he reacts. I'm very happy with my little guy. He's a brave, curious boy, and he's learning so much every single day. Next time my sister comes, she'll be a feeding pro just like me. Or should I say, his aunt comes.